Today, I'm going to talk about spoken English. People want to speak English, but they don't know how to speak English. Okay, there are many reasons behind this. Actually, first, I would like to clear one thing that speaking is something that comes in a natural way. To be a good speaker, you must speak. Your first initiative must be on speaking. There may have mistakes in your language since it is not your mother tongue, but never hesitate to speak English. Don't stop speaking. Actually, spoken English is not a matter of reading and writing only. Studying in school, college, or university for 15 years or more will not make you a good speaker. As we see that our students, educated people, and even the teachers cannot speak English. They hardly speak English. Why is it happening? Actually, our education system was a joke. I'm sorry to call it joke. It is the most sophisticated word I can use. I cannot find a better word instead of calling it joke. The school community never focuses on communicative English. They taught us English with our mother tongue. So the teaching system, it was all about translation. That is why whenever we speak English, we start translating in our head, and it makes us slow. School always focuses on grammar, neglecting the communicative learning system. Well, most of us still think that grammar is the only way to learn a language. Actually, English is a language and grammar is a subject. It's not that I am against grammar, I am not neglecting the importance of grammar. Of course, grammar is important, but it is for written English. It is important for exams, but it is not necessary for spoken English. It is not necessary for real life English. Let me explain the matter. Grammar is all about rules and terms. It is the analysis of language. Suppose if we think about a sentence, there is the analysis of subject, verb, noun, pronoun, tense, voice, and this and that. So, the moment we start speaking, two things appear. One is translation making us slow, and another one is analysis making us nervous. These two things create barrier and we fall a victim to procrastination. So if anybody starts practicing spoken English with grammar, these rules create unnecessary pressure on his brain. He becomes afraid of speaking, thinking these grammatical rules and terms, and he gets stuck. This is the problem we are facing while speaking. So in the truth of the term, it is our faulty education system which makes everything complex. On top of that, there is another reason which is creating obstacles to spoken English, and it is shortcut method. Man always looks for shortcut method to learn English language. It is very common to human being. I am talking about technical method and permanent solution, not about shortcut method. You know, the lacking of language is not the lacking of knowledge. You cannot speak English, so you have no knowledge. This is a wrong idea, absolutely wrong idea. This type of thoughts lead us to inferiority complex. So, keeping us at all the wrong ideas and misconceptions, start practicing. Unless you practice, you cannot learn. Believe me, practice is a key to mastery. Language is closely associated with psychology. So train your brain from today with some psychological experiments. Number one is think in English. Stop translating. Think in English. You may be asking that what should I think? How should I think? Okay, I am giving you a suggestion that every single action that is happening around you and your every activities which you are doing every day, you should think all in English. Now one question may come here that I cannot make sentence. How can I think in English? Okay, you need not think a full sentence. If you cannot construct the full sentence, think in words, maybe 2 words, 3 words, 4 words. In this regard, let me give you an example. Suppose you are in America now, you are new here, you have a hotel address card in your hand, but you don't know the way to go to your hotel. You don't know about the vehicles, and at the same time you cannot speak English. So what will you do? I'm sure you will use some words, not sentence. There you would tell someone, excuse me, this address, hotel, where? Then the American guy will understand everything and he will show the way or give you instruction. Above all, if you cannot construct a full sentence, at least speak some words. So think words if you cannot make sentence. Moreover, I am telling a true fact that speaking is a situation-based learning system. So a strong mind setup is must. Develop your ideas with some instructions. In reality, you will see that the people living around us, they are not interested in English. Actually, they do not want to speak English, although they want to learn English. Most of the time, you don't find someone to practice with. But thinking in English will help you much in this regard. You will be happy to know that speaking alone is a technique. Talk to yourself every now and then, sometimes silently, sometimes loudly. And nobody had to judge you whether you are wrong or right. Here you are your master. Okay, next I am going to talk about listening. According to the linguist, extensive listening has considerable benefits for vocabulary development, accent recognition, and pronunciation. A good listener can be a good speaker. But the mistake that we do again and again in case of listening is focusing on the wrong things. We make the mistake but we don't know. The mistake is when we listen to anything in English, we listen only for the meaning, not for the language. We focus on the meaning, not on the language. Here everybody tries to translate English into their own mother tongue. That is why meaning comes first and language remains untouched. And later on it is wasted. So give up this habit. Here my all suggestions are based on reality. Another remarkable thing about listening is it is our subconscious mind that learns things. Yes, our subconscious mind can learn things. Actually, what I am going to tell you, language cannot be learned consciously. You won't believe me, but this is true. You may have noticed one fact that the children of our young generation, they can speak Hindi very well only by watching a cartoon Doraemon. Why did it become possible for them? Because they enjoy and never get nervous. I'm pretty sure they learned it subconsciously. It's a gradual development in the subconscious mind. You cannot see, but it is improving. Believe me, and you will realize it in the long run. I hope the discussion has helped you to think about the gradual development of language in our subconscious mind. You will get the result, and after getting the result, you will believe it. Lastly, I am giving you another suggestion, but before that I have a question. Many of us have good command over grammar. They know many grammatical rules, still they cannot speak well. Why? The answer is very simple. Without vocabulary, grammar will give you nothing. But without grammar, vocabulary will give you something. The true fact is, instead of having sufficient grammatical rules, grammatical knowledge, and vocabulary, many of us cannot speak good English. This is because they do not use their vocabulary in real life. Their words do not come into action. They cannot implement English because of some wrong conceptions. Okay, I will tell you about the matter later. Now coming back to the point, as I said, speaking is a situation-based learning system. We should get involved in psychology in this regard. We should set a belief system in our mind. We should start an English program in our mind psychologically. Psychologically, we can think that there is a place. We can make a situation in our mind where we can think and speak English. As I said, I have made this discussion only in English so that you can get the habit of listening English. That's all for today.